Hello, welcome back. So, till now we have seen how to split each line, store them in a string list, and created some UI elements. And now in this video, we'll see how to take a backup of question list. Then we'll randomly select one full string from question list, split each word options, and then feed those words into option buttons. Then select correct and wrong option. After that, we'll see how to update the question index and scores. And finally, we'll see how to manage the panels. So till now we have seen we have a question manager script where we have a question list variable, and in that question list variable we are downloading the content from Google Drive and storing each line after splitting. Okay. Now we'll create one more variable, okay, by pressing Ctrl D, and we'll call it question list backup. Okay. First, understand why we are doing this. So suppose whenever we are playing, we are directly taking one string from question list. Okay. So if you keep playing, then the question list from question list we are removing that string. So if you keep playing, then it might get over, right? The question list, the string of inside question list will get over. So what we'll do, if it is less than certain amount, okay, let's say if it is less than 10 or something, then from question list backup again we'll feed the data into question list. So what we'll do, we'll take the question list backup and we'll feed the same data whatever we are downloading from Google Drive. Okay, we'll press Ctrl D and we'll feed the same data into question list backup as well. Okay, so that means initially when the game starts we have same data in question list and question list backup, and mainly we'll work on question list. Also notice here I have changed this instance, this singleton, the way we call it. Okay, if the instance, if it is not null, that means a script is already attached to some game object, then we are showing some kind of error log. Okay, if it is not there anywhere, then we are creating the singleton instance. Now to save time, I have already written the code here, but don't worry, I'll explain each line. Okay, so now here I have declared few variables. First is public integer question index, which will tell me what's the current question index. Next variable is again a int integer, and it is set of. That means in one round how many questions will appear one after another. Third variable is score, which will tell me the score. Next variable is public string, question and answer. That means I'm splitting the question and answer. Another variable I have taken is a string, and there I'm holding the correct answer string. Now few buttons I have holded here. Okay, it's a public button, option 4 options, then the next button and the correct answer button. After that I have holding a public text message pro, that means text, and there I'm holding the title text and the score text. Okay, now I have initialized one method, okay, where I'm doing my logic. Okay, so let me explain this method. So first, as I mentioned sometime back, this question list, if the count is less than 10 or something, then what I'll do, first I'll clear the question list. That means there won't be any item inside that question list. And from question list backup, using the for each loop, I'll again add each line into my question list. Okay. Next, what I'm doing, if the question index, okay, so whenever the game starts, the question index is 0. Okay, and the set of value is 10. If the question index is less than set of value and the question list count is greater than 0, okay, then I'm doing all the logic. So first thing what I'm doing, I'm taking a random value, okay, from 0 to question list count minus 1. Okay, so suppose from in question list there are 50 items, so I'm checking from 0 to 49. Okay, then what I'm doing, I'm splitting that question and answer. Okay, and so from this question list I'm taking this random value here and then I'm splitting with this pipe symbol. So before that, you can see here, this is how it looks. So suppose whatever random value I have got, so I got this string, this total string, right? And then I'm holding it here. So after getting the string, I'm splitting it and storing into this variable. Okay, it's a string of array. So in this string of array, how many elements are there? 2, 0 and 1. Okay. So in 0 element, you will get this spelling, that means this one, and the 1 element, you will get the remaining. Okay. So you can see it here. Now I'm holding the correct answer. Whatever variable I have taken here, I'm just passing it here. Whatever value I'm getting on my 0. So I'm holding the correct answer string. So that means correct answer from this string item. My correct answer is this one. Okay. Next is I'm splitting each options, right? So whatever I have received here as question answer array element 1. Okay. And splitting by comma. And then I'm holding in this split answer string array. Okay. So you can see it how it might look. Now again, I could have used it like just like 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. But again, I thought let's randomize the options as well. Okay. So that will give me more like playability. Even I don't know where exactly my correct answer is. Okay. So I'm checking this, taking this variable. It's an integer variable where I'm checking from random range 0 to whatever length I'm getting from this string array minus 1. And in my option 1 button, okay, so these are button 1, 2, 3, 4 button. In my option 1 button, I'm checking the first child, which is my TextMesh Pro UGUI. Okay, so if you don't have this what you call TextMesh Pro UGUI, if you can't see it, you check here. You might need to import this using TMpro directive. Okay, and then from that TextMesh Pro UGUI component, I'm taking the text property, and whatever I'm getting and split answer and random, whatever the integer value I'm getting, I'm trimming it and storing into this text. And after storing it, I am again resetting my split answer, um, this string array, right? So where I'm checking if the value not equals to like whatever already there in this option, that one I'm just removing it. Okay, so this is a lambda expression where I'm checking if the value, okay, it's not equals to this split answer and random option 1. That means this is already I have used, so don't include in that array again. So before excluding, my array looks like this: 0, 1, 2, 3. So after that again it look like this. Okay, so suppose whatever value it has taken, so after that it will be 0, 1, 2. Again the same thing I'm doing for option 2. Okay, and after option 2, what do you call, after applying it, my array look like this 2. Again I'm doing the randomization, and here again I'm putting it, and finally I have only one left in my split answer array, and that one I'm just putting it in my option 4. Okay, so we have option 1 or 2, option 3 and option 4. We have inserted all the text whatever we have received. Now next what we are doing, we are checking for the correct option. Okay, so whatever correct answer I have stored here before, I'm checking that correct answer string, and all the options 1, 2, 3, 4, all the options whatever text I have already inserted, I'm checking. So if my text, let's say if option 1, that text button text and the correct answer text, if it is matching, that means correct answer button, right? I'm holding one button as well as a, so that I'll know I'm pressing the correct answer. Okay, correct option, not answer, correct option. Okay, so like this I'm checking if this one is correct or this one is correct, option 1 is correct, option 2 is correct, 3 or 4. That's it. Next, what I'm doing, I'm making them interactable, because once I'm pressing some button, I'm trying to make it inactive or maybe non-interactable, so that by mistake also you don't press that button twice. Okay, so immediately I'm making them interactable. Okay, before selecting any option, and then I'm changing the color to like white color. All the buttons should be in white color. I'm changing the color for all the buttons, and then from this question list, okay, which I have used in the beginning, from this question list, right, I'm removing that item whatever I have received. Okay, this random whatever value I got here, that item I'm removing from my question list. Okay, now after that I'm enabling the next button, that is button next, which will give me the next question. Sorry, I'm disabling the next button here, my mistake. And then after that I'm setting the question index, so that user will know which current index he or she is in. Updating the title text. Okay, again this title text is the TextMesh Pro UGY. From there I'm taking the text property and I'm updating this string. Okay, pick the correct spelling from question index, which I'll get whatever I'm getting here, and the set of question, like I think I have 10, right? Yeah, so it will give me pick the correct spelling from 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, like that. And the score text, it will update my score. So whenever I'm selecting a correct answer, my score will update, and whenever I'm selecting any wrong answer, it will not update. Okay, so here in this score text, it will show score quiz colon and then current score plus set of questions. Okay, so this is all happening if my question index is less than set of questions and my question list count is greater than 0. Okay, that is a if case. Now in else case, that means I have already reached in my 10th question. Okay, so once you select the any option on your 10th question, then what will show in this title text, whatever I'm showing some index and set of something, there I'll show the game over string, and I'll disable all the my option buttons, and I'll disable the next button as well. Okay, so hopefully I have explained each line. Okay, let me know in the comment if you have not understood any line or anything. Okay, now this is to set up the question environment, right? Now out of these four options, whichever option you are selecting, how do you know what is the correct option you are selecting or not, right? So for that I have written another script here. I named it return button text. Okay, you can name it whatever you want. Okay, now here we have two private property. One is button image, another is button TextMesh Pro UGY. Okay, and here I have used this TMpro directive. In the start method, I am just holding the reference of my image component, okay, into this variable button image, and holding my button text, this TextMesh Pro component, into this button text variable, right? So that means transform get child 0 and get component. I'm checking for this component. Okay, if it is there, it will store it into this button text variable. After that, I'm just adding a on click event. Right here you can see button get component. First I'm checking for this button component, and in that I'm on click event, I'm adding on click dot add listener. This is how you can add a event to a button, listener button. Okay, and here inside that there would be a method name. Okay, here it is return name. So what this script will do, whenever you are pressing that any of four option, any of those four option, it will call this method return name. And return name, what we are doing, first thing, whenever selecting any option, first thing what we are doing, we are disabling or making the option non-interactable. Okay, here interactable is equals to false. After that, I'm checking whatever text we have. Okay, this component TextMesh Pro, whatever text I have in that TextMesh Pro component, and I'm cross checking with my correct answer string. If these two are matching, that means my answer, whatever option I have selected, that is correct. So what I'm doing here, the button image, and I'm changing the color. Whatever image I have for that button, I'm changing the color to green. And after that, I'm increasing the score if my option is correct, and I'm increasing the score dot text. Okay, so these two things I'm doing if my option is correct. If my option is wrong, then I'm showing a red color in my button, and in my question list, I'm showing whichever is the correct option, right? So whichever I have selected, that one I'm showing it as red. Whichever is correct option, that I'm showing as green. And after that, I'm just checking if the count, question list count, if it is more than 0, then I'm just enabling the next button. I've written one more script that is called UI manager. The purpose of this script is to manage the UI panels. Okay, so here I have a UI instance. Here I'm doing the singleton as usual, and then after that I am holding different panels like loading panel, main menu panel, and the game panel. I have 3 panels as of now, so I'm holding this 3 here as a public game object. And whenever my game starts, I'm just showing the main menu panel. What is there in this main menu panel? You can come here and see. In this main menu panel, first I'm closing all the panels. That means closing loading and main menu and game panel. I'm making all set active false. That means I'm disabling all the panels and only enabling the main menu. Similarly, whenever you call this method public void show game panel, again we are disabling all the panels and enabling only the game panel. Now my scripts are all ready to use. Okay, now we'll see how to connect them to particular buttons or elements. Okay, so first thing what we'll do, we'll create one more empty script. We'll call UI capital I manager. Okay, so let's reset the position here, and whatever UI manager I have, I'll just drag and drop here. Now it's asking for me the loading panel, where I'll just drag and drop the loading panel here. Main menu, I'll drag and drop the main menu panel, and the game panel, I'll drag and drop the game panel here. Okay, that's done. So whenever my game starts, my main menu will be enabled. Okay, inside this main menu, let me hide this game panel first. Enable the game main menu. Inside this main menu, I have one button called start. So whenever I click on this button, my game panel should activate, and it should call the next button as well, right? When we should show the options. So inside this start button, I'll click create event here. On click, I click on the plus icon, and from UI manager, I'll first call UI manager and options show game panel. Okay, so that means it will enable the game panel. Next thing, another on click event I need to add here. So, and that is from my question manager, right? So we'll call the question manager, and from here we'll call what is show next option, right? That means it will show all the options with proper uh, text. Okay, so this part is done. Main menu, we have set it up for the main menu. Now let's go back to game panel and see what all need to be connected here. So in game panel, we have 4 options. In these 4 options, I need to attach this written button text. Okay, select all 4 of this and just drag and drop it here. Okay, so what this script will do, this script will give me the text for whatever text is written here for each one. It will tell me. Okay, next I have to use this question manager. Okay, so in this question manager, you can see already our new variables, whatever we have used today, it's all appearing here. So question list backup, it will take the backup from question list, question index, set off, score, all this stuff, right? And here you need to assign the option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, these 4 buttons. The next button, whatever is there, we have used here. This correct answer button, it's appearing here, but we are not assigning anything here as of now. Okay, title text, we can just drag and drop the TextMesh Pro UGI, and for the score text, you can drag and drop the score text UGI. If you are not having this code text, if I missed to show you how to add this code text, just right click in the game panel, click on the UI, again TextMesh Pro text, right? And from here you can see the anchor point is top right, and you can see the position whatever we have kept here, and we have changed this text, whatever default text, and I don't think nothing much. If you check if your font size is small, you can just change it. So that's that much only it is there. Okay, so I think we are all set to see what's happening now. Okay, so let's save it and select the question manager so that we can see what all are coming, and press the play button. Okay, so as usual it came to my main menu panel, right? So it disabled all the, so if I can see, it show only main menu panel in my start method, it's saying. Okay, so that means it disabled all the panels and showing only the main menu panel. Now if I click on the start button, now it activated my game panel. Okay, and whatever split we have done in the, where is my, okay, here it activated my game panel, and it called this next, show next option, right, where all my logic is written. So based on that, we are showing all the different options here. Now in the top you can see, please pick the correct spelling. So this is my correct index. Okay, and the set of question. Similarly, my score currently it is 0 and the set of question. And we have 4 different options randomly. Okay, so if we select any of it, let's say suppose if I'm selecting this, now if it is correct, then it is showing green, and immediately we are making all the buttons non-interactive, right? You can see this is the property non-interactive. If I select it, now you can see it is enabled again. Okay, so whenever you are clicking any button, we are making it non-interactive, and if the option whatever I've selected it's correct, then we are making it green, and we are enabling the next button. Okay, so let's press the next button. Okay, so we have not set it up for the next button. Let's stop it, select the next button. Okay, we have missed here. So again here also you click on the plus button, drag and drop the question manager, and in next button also we'll call the same show next option. Okay, we'll call the same method again. Let's do it one again. Okay, we have start button. Let's play it. Now randomly it's selecting anyone and it's showing it here. Okay, let's say if I select anything wrong. Okay, let's say if this is the wrong option, so here you can see it is showing as red whatever I have selected. Whatever is correct, it is showing as green. Okay, and if I click the next button, so next set of question will appear, will enable all the buttons. Okay, so we'll make all the buttons interactable again. Okay, let's select this one, interactable again. Okay, and let's say again this is the correct answer, I think. So this is the correct answer, and now you can see here it is disabled and next button is enabled. Okay, so like this if you keep pressing, press something, next, press next, press next, so here also you can see it is updating your question index and your score. Huh? Next, pronunciation whatever it is, and next. So this is my 10th question, right? It is 10 of 10, and if I select something and press next, now it will show my game over text whatever we have mentioned in our else case. We are showing a game over, we are disabling all the buttons including the next button. So that is what it's happening here, right? Now if we press the home button, okay, we have not set the home button as well, so let's click the home button. On click on it. From UI manager we'll click on the show main menu panel. Okay, so that means whenever we are pressing this home button, we will go to the main menu. Okay, let's say it is start. If I press it now, it will go to this menu. That's it for this video. See you in the next video.